My Lupus Living Room is a place to listen to the stories of ordinary, everyday people who are not afraid to share the struggles and successes of living with a chronic illness called lupus. These brave Lupians put it all out there to bring us all in. We celebrate people living with lupus. My name is Suzanne. I am a mom, a wife, a business owner, and the CEO of the Lupus Foundation of America's Greater Ohio chapter, and a whole lot more. But most of all, I have lupus. My purpose and my passion are to help other people with lupus. For me, lupus was a lonely, miserable, misunderstood disease, and I'm here to tell you that today it doesn't have to be. I want to talk more about the things we do not normally talk about. Since lupus impacts mostly women, my Lupus Living Room will have a focus on what it's like to be a woman living with this mysterious, unpredictable disease that has no cause or cure. I know that many would love to connect with others that have lupus. These women are fearless and have extraordinary stories of survival. I'm excited to welcome my not-so-famous guests, and with their inspiring stories that offer hope and inspiration to fellow Lupians. I believe this project will not only create awareness about lupus, but offer encouragement to those listening. Remember, there is no I in the word lupus, but there is the word us. The Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio chapter is here for you. For your chance to share your story and visit with me, you can reach out to me at Suzanne at Lupus Greater Ohio or call 1-888-NO-LUPUS. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey there, this is Suzanne Tierney at the Lupus Foundation of America's Greater Ohio chapter. And it's that time of year. It's that fun time. We're going to talk about walk. And I have a new member of my staff. I'm very excited. I got another guy, so now we have bookends. All right. So my guy is Bryan Haynes. And Bryan is brand new to us. And I'm really excited because I need a lot of help. Okay, I'm getting a little older and can't do as much as I used to do. And little Les, for all of you that knew her as the one who championed the walks for years, and Victoria was her little assistant, they have moved on. And we have Bryan who's going to step to the plate. So Bryan, tell them all about you. I mean, he knows a lot of famous people that y'all might be interested in. His background was really intriguing to me, different than nonprofit, but I think he can get the job done. Let's hear a little bit more about Bryan. Give us your 5-minute commercial.
5 minutes, huh? So
your elevator speech.
So I'm Bryan. I've always wanted to help people. That's been my main focus throughout my entire life. So I thought one way of helping people was to work into politics. I did that for about 10 years.
That's a dangerous job, Bryan.
It's a job that I wanted to get out of. So
okay.
I have 2 sons at home, and I wanted to stay in the area. I was traveling a lot for work. So I found the Lupus Foundation of America Greater Ohio chapter, and I was like, this is an opportunity for me that I really couldn't pass up.
Yeah, so when I was looking for help with the walks, his background intrigued me because he was busy helping other people. Even though we're politicians, I kind of forgave him on that. Could you tell him what your roles were like, what you did?
Yeah, so I traveled around the country and did political events. I set up for any events. We did events that were 10 people all the way up to 25,000 people. So I arranged the security. I arranged for like EMS, things like that to actually make the event run successfully.
Right. So that's why he was very appealing to me when I was looking for someone to help with these fundraising events that we have coming up. Logistics, coordinating different things, helping with volunteers, fundraising, being able to handle some stress or any little bumps that might come up in the road. So you're an expert on that.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows many times we have a lot of bumps. And that's okay, so long as they don't turn into mountains. So tell us what we got going on here. I have some great flyers, very colorful, festive. fun things. He's going to work on the walks, okay, and the golf outing and anything that developments or events. So tell me about the first walk.
Yeah,
Tell us about the first walk. Go
We're
ahead.
very excited. We're going to have it on August 26th. It will be at COSI down in Columbus. And then our next walk that we're going to have is going to be in Cleveland at Margaritaville, and that's on September 30th. We're very, very excited.
We are excited. So we all know that our walks have kind of been, I don't want to say shelf, but they've been different. They've been virtual. And actually, the Columbus and Cincinnati walk have been on hold for a couple of years now. So pre-COVID, we all remember the great walks we had going up and down the state. We're going to try to get there again. We did have last fall, we did have a gathering for the Cleveland area at the Hopbrow House. We had over 300 people show up. We were delighted. We didn't know if anybody would come out because we're still dealing with COVID. So now that hopefully this COVID nightmare is behind us, we can get back to doing the walks. So why do we do walks? All right. So it is our signature event for the Lupus Foundation of America. It is part of our agreement as a national chapter. And we are assigned the entire state. And we recognize that people from Cincinnati may not want to come up to Columbus and vice versa. So this year we did get some seed money for sponsorship through GSK, and we're very, very appreciative for them. And they wanted to see a walk in Columbus, which we had not done in a while. But we didn't get funding for Cincinnati. That doesn't mean that we won't do a walk in Cincinnati. We may not be able to get it in by the end of the year. So I'm hopeful that Bryan will be able to figure this all out, and that hopefully in the spring we can go back to Cincinnati, which we loved all of our folks in Cincinnati. So why do we walk? We walk, one, is to create awareness. We know that most people we see, or most people that we talk to about lupus, have heard of lupus. So we're doing a better job at getting the word out. But we also know that many people still don't know what it is. So until people know lupus, there's not going to be no lupus. So that's been a campaign of ours for years, is to get the know into it.
Yeah.
So creating awareness, putting it out there. We need help. We just finished up with lupus awareness, did a stellar job. With the funds that we had, we were able to do billboards, bus cards, some radio, some TV. We shouted it across the state. We had many proclamations, but much more work needs to be done. And it starts really with all of you, because at the end of the day, you're the ones who have the disease, and you would like, we know, because we did a research on this, we know that you want those who know you to know lupus. So we start with you. And by you, this being a peer-to-peer event, by you inviting your family and your friends, they'll learn about lupus. We're going to be pushing it out there, and we're going to ask you to push it out there. Of course, our digital world is robust, and we're going to keep it growing. And so we need your help. So
yeah, this is the biggest fundraising opportunity that we'll have for this year. So the Columbus and Cleveland walk are very important. You'll get a t-shirt this year if you sign up to walk with us. So we're super excited. We're hoping to get as many people as possible.
Yep. So we changed the format of how this looks. This year, anyone registering with a minimum of $30 donation will get a walk t-shirt. We will continue to have the other incentive prizes as we always do. And starting in Columbus, of course, if you go to our website at www.lupusgreaterohio.org, you'll see on the main page there, across the main page, you'll see the Columbus walk, you'll see the Cleveland walk, and you would click on that and you would be able to enter yourself or start a team. And for those of you that are going to be team motivated, first of all, any donation you give, any participation you give, no matter how big it is, it will have an impact and it will make a difference. So we want to make sure that if you're thinking about a team, go ahead and create your page. If you need help creating your page, you can circle back to Bryan here at the office and he'll help walk you through it. Or Alex, any of them will help you walk you through creating a page. Fill it in. Put your story out there. Put your picture on there. Don't be shy. Tell your story. Tell people why it's important that you want them to donate. So your dollars, what do we do with those dollars? Wow. Well, those are called unrestricted funds. We have been living on restricted funds for the last 3 years. We have survived, but it has been very difficult. We have survived because many of the pharmaceutical companies, as many of you know, we were able to get a couple drugs passed for the FDA during COVID, and those pharmaceuticals rose. So we had those funds that we were able to do programs with, as well as the state budget. You know, many of you helped us get funding through the state budget. But when it came to fundraising, we really, really fell very short, very short. Actually, it almost was zilch. So we need to step up our game. We can do a better job. And these funds will help us remove barriers to care, help us with patients who have hardships. We do research with these funds. The research money we raise, we pull it with a national organization to make it count with bigger research projects across the country. It helps us with staffing. It helps us with creating awareness, and helps us do the programs we need to do. So the funds are very, very important to us. It's the largest fundraising events of the year. It's a great way for everyone. They can give a small amount, they can give a large amount. You can ask friends for donations. If they don't want to walk, they can just be angels in the crowd, so to speak. They can get tax deductible letters right online once they put their funds in. But more importantly, it is going to be the largest gathering of fellow Lupians in the state. So who doesn't want to spend some time with the fellow Lupian? To me, it's all about the Lupians. All right. You guys empower me. I love to hear your stories. You know, it's great to know that you're not alone, that you have a fight. So, you know, Bryan's got some ideas here. Maybe you can tell me what this little square here is on this picture, because I know what you know that's about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll actually be able to just take a picture of this, and you'll be able to go directly to our website, which will give you all the information that you would need. And just so we go over this, we're actually doing a little promotion where if you sign up to form a team between now and July 1st, we are going to be at the Akron Rubber Ducks game on July 6th, and you'll have the opportunity to throw out the first pitch. So, I mean, it's a great idea, but I have an So is that for either walk? Because some people are in Columbus. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a Columbus one yet.
But they can hang out. They can do
hang
this.
Out. Yeah, absolutely.
They can do this.
Yep.
Okay, Bryan. So in theory, the Akron Rubber Ducks are in Akron. Okay, but if someone wanted to participate in Columbus, they could.
Absolutely.
And if you wanted to drive up here, you could. What the heck, right?
Yeah, anybody that signs up for the walk.
Yeah.
Between now and July 1st, will get entered in, but signed up for the walk to be a captain.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to make the ride, so be it. Could be a nice night. How's that? Now, there's going to be other fun things too. We're going to make this a fun time for us, and every other week you're going to see something different that's going to add some excitement to it.
We're hoping to do a couple more promotions leading up to the walk. That'll really.
But we do have a couple things. You have some captains meetings you're trying to organize. So tell us what that might be like. Or I think you have a date for the Cleveland one already.
Yeah, for the Cleveland one we do. It's going to be at Wild Eagle Steak and Saloon.
Well, that sounds like a wild time.
In Brownsville, and it's going to be from 11 to 2.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Okay.
Yep. Just so to make it so that as many people as we can get will be able to go. So.
Okay. So to be clear, though, you have to be a team captain.
Correct.
Okay. And at the team captain meeting, it's a celebration. We're going to provide some tools with you to help you accomplish your goals, whatever those may be.
Right.
If you need help registering, if you need help with your page, anything at all, if you need resources like flyers to help send out,
any questions at all,
anything at all, we're going to be there. We really want to get you guys excited about this, right?
Yeah.
And we're working on having one as well in Columbus. As soon as we have that date locked up, you'll know. It'll be posted online. And how can people get a hold of you?
So my email
Yep.
Is Bryan at greaterohiolupus.org. They're gonna have to do that again.
Yep. So he's new here. He's new here. He can be taught. It's Bryan at lupusgreaterohio.org. Okay. Or you can send it to me and I'll get it to him. Or you can try 1-888-NO-LUPUS, which is cool. But all kidding aside, Bryan can be reached at lupusgreaterohio.org. Matter of fact, that goes with all the staff. If you want to reach one of us, use our first name, and then the rest will follow at lupusgreaterohio.org. If you have any questions, you let us know. The walks are we kid around a lot, but they're very important to us. We do want to see you there. If you have an idea, or if you have maybe a sponsor that you'd like us to approach, give us a shout. We want to make this a really, really happy event, fun, and we want it to be very successful. And it's going to take all of us to get it done. Right. Okay. It's going to take Bryan. It's going to be me helping Bryan, and it's going to be the staff and all volunteers. All of you. We're going to need volunteers. Boy, I remember COSI. It was really great. For those of you that haven't been in downtown Columbus, well, we visited a couple weeks ago when we were doing our advocacy initiatives, and what a beautiful city.
It really is.
Really beautiful city. And I'm real excited about Margaritaville, only because when we're done, I'm going to have a margarita. Okay. And again, Cleveland down by the lake, fun times. It's an exciting neighborhood. When you get done there, you can visit all those cute little restaurants and bring your family, spend the day. Same thing at COSI. When you're done there, maybe you can visit
go in
or walk. It's just, hopefully the weather's going to be great. So again, any questions about the walk, visit us on our website at www.lupusgreaterohio.org. You can reach out to Bryan, our new guy. He's going to be calling you guys. He's going to be poking you to see if you need any help. You can poke him back and tell him what you need, or if you have some thoughts or complaints or
suggestions,
concerns or suggestions. Let's do this together. We got this. There is no I in lupus, but there's us. See you all at the walk. Thanks, Bryan. Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome.
How'd we do? Remember, there is no I in lupus, but there is an us. Until next time, this has been my Lupus Living Room with the Lupus Foundation of America's Great Ohio Chapter. For more information and resources to help you in your lupus journey, please visit lupusgreaterohio.org or call 1-888-NO-LUPUS. The funding for my Lupus Living Room is an earmark from the state of Ohio and managed by the Ohio Department of Health. Your physician is the best person to help you in the treatment of lupus. The information you learn here today can be discussed with your doctor, as your physician knows your medical history best. Please do not make any medical changes without consulting your physician first. As with any treatment, stay educated and get information from trusted sources.